timestamp, November 3rd, 2024. It is about 1 p.m. Had a very nice phone call with my mother-in-law this morning. Pix and I, Sunday mornings, we basically have like a 4 or 5 hour chat with her mom. She lives in Arkansas. And she is kind of great. I like my mother-in-law. I know that's very, very un-American, but she's pretty great. But we were discussing the state of affairs. I feel fine. More or less, I'm pretty anxious. But that's primarily because I know we're right around the corner from getting out of our limbo, getting my dad help. I mean, you know, it's like a dam in our life has been broken and the water is starting to spill through, which is good. So I'm feeling a little anxious. Which brings me actually to yesterday. So today is November 3rd, 2024. It's a Sunday. Yesterday was Saturday. And we kind of had a group birthday, Halloween kind of, nothing, crazy, fancy or anything like that. But we made taco bowls, and I'm well aware that's way outside the Mediterranean diet. Well, maybe not way outside, but instead of ground beef, though, we did ground turkey with like taco seasoning and all that. So yeah, a little better. There's really positive change for everyone right around the corner, but the last year and a half, 2 years have just been limbo hell. I'm glad my mom is kind of pulling her head out of the sand, frankly, about, certain things that demand attention. So yesterday, we just did a kind of a birthday shindig. So one of Pixie's big hobbies is, and this may sound odd, there's a point to it. She's very into, I don't even want to know what's going on across the street. She's into adult coloring books. If you say her name, she appears. She's really into adult coloring books, which, on a humorous note, the first time I ever heard that phrase a few years back, thoughts that went through my head. But she's actually got some artistic ability, and the adult coloring books are a way that she can work with it, because she's got watercolors and pastels and colored pencils, and I mean, she blends and makes them into not just coloring pages, you know what I mean? But it's a stress relief thing, and she's gotten me into it a little bit, because strangely enough, there's been stress and anxiety over the past year and a half, 2 years. Weird, right? So she got like presents for everybody, and our friend and one of the managers we work with, we've known her for like 6 years. She's just a really good friend. Andrea, I believe is what I've been calling her on this. She came over and we watched Beetlejuice, which, I mean, the three obvious grown-ups in the room had seen it 20, 40, 100 times, but it keeps getting funnier every single time we see it. And then we watched Beetlejuice. It was good. It was good. Um, Especially if you're a fan of the original. Yeah, I think it was really good, which, I am. Um, it was, the pacing was a little weird here and there. This is a no spoilage mini review. The pacing was a little weird. Um, the effects, the look, the aesthetics, spot on, perfect, beautiful. But there were a lot of plot points and a lot of things going on. So, I mean, it wasn't a, like, cut and dry, like one plot with two subplots kind of story. It was every character pretty much has like their own plot line, which, you know, from a certain standpoint, isn't that just like life? It was a movie about death. Sorry, I'm a fan of the musical too. Actually, when I say sorry, I make no apologies. I make no apologies. But yeah, no, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. And again, this is pretty much non-spoilage. If you've seen the trailers, you know this part. Can anyone say for sure, really, that Jenna Ortega is not Winona Ryder's daughter? I mean, come on. She found herself a Latin man, and that's her kid. Just perfect. I'm still looking forward to another season of Wednesday. I don't know when that's happening, but oh my god, she's so good. Anywho, so Pix got everybody presents, which was kind of cool. I'm usually the guy handling the money, so if something's going on, I typically know about it. So it's pretty hard to surprise me, and I'm pretty good at figuring people out too. So it's really hard for people to surprise me. But she got me 2 adult coloring books. And they're thick. I mean, they're inch thick, 100 pages plus kind of thing. They're both. Hey, Doodle. Hey, Hex. Hey, buddy. It's felt a very fluffy tail rub against my leg. Yep. Grab your window perch. They're part of the Art of Disney series, and one of them is the Magic Kingdom, which it's kind of my happy place. I've been over that. Even when I'm working and I need that. That anti-anxiety serum. I've got my trip around the Magic Kingdom sound file, and it helps, kind of put me there. I can't close my eyes while I'm working, but, inside I'm, walking the park with my girl, and we're doing the rides and the stuff that we like to do, and, a lot of the BS starts to melt away, so it's cool. But the second book she got me, they say the Magic Kingdom's the happiest place on earth. And for me, the happiest place within the happiest place on earth is the Haunted Mansion. Some of you already know that. That's not like a surprise. But she got me a Haunted Mansion one. And again, and I told her, I'm like, I don't know that I can color this. And she was like, look, I'll figure out a way to scan it in so, you can color the copies, as it were. Because I told her, I'm like, I could just sit here. I love black and white art. I love good black and white art. I could just sit here and just look at the artwork all day, and I'm there. I'm good. I'm good. And, the artwork, they're beautiful. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's real cool, actually. Yeah. Yeah, she did good. She did good. But yeah, so it was a good day. I, other than the preparing of the taco bowls, I got no work done. And I don't even, well, I mean, it's kind of, work in that we still have some leftovers to, you know, some nosh for a day or so. So I did some food prep yesterday. Yeah, whatever. Um, but if I'm gonna waste a day, wasting a day with my family watching some cool movies and just having some good companionship, some good time together, it's not really wasting. You know, it's not really wasting. It's kind of what it's all about. I'm hoping for. Man, I can just feel like the anxiety. It's not. It's not even a bad anxiety. It's like a good spidey sense. It's like great things right around the corner if we can just get started. You're in the queue line for your favorite ride, and you're right next to the loading area, kind of thing. You're there. You're not on the ride yet, but you can kind of smell it, taste it. Try and turn this ship around, because there's definitely an iceberg dead ahead. But yeah, the sink is overflowing literally with dishes from yesterday, and then I had a few in there anyway, and yesterday it's literally over the top. So I'm going to be working on that today, and I might work on the tree a little bit in the back. I got a good look at it in daylight, because the other day when Tiny and I wrapped up, it was it was evening. I was having a little bit more difficulty seeing, and I guess being on a rooftop with a pole saw in the dark, not quite hold my beer country, because I can see really well in moonlight, but rapidly approaching hold my beer territory. Kind of, you can see the come back again sign that you're approaching, that kind of thing. So I went out there 20 minutes ago, took a good look with my metal warehouse ladder, which is a platform ladder. I'm not going to be like on a ladder. It's like 3 steps up, and there's a 4x4 metal plate you're standing on, so I'm not going to fall off it. Between that and the pole saw, again getting a good daylight look at that tree, I think I can negate a lot of it. There's a lot of it that I think with the extension on the pole saw that I should be able to get through and trim. I'm going to have to do a lot of wedge cuts, because there are some branches that are thicker than the pole saw blade. But that's why you do wedge cuts, That's when you cut like a V into it, take a chunk out, keep doing that until you actually have a smaller surface that you're trying to cut through. And I mean, a wedge cut is used, by lumberjacks when they hit it with an axe. They'll make a V so that when it falls into the gap that they've created. It's kind of forcing gravity at that point. But you can do the same thing if you have an undersized saw. Wedge cut it down until you actually got a surface to work with, basically. So I think I can actually, and some of them aren't bigger than the blade, but some of them are. Because almost all the branches, it doesn't really go straight up. Most of the branches kind of come out. And obviously there's one that goes right over the roof or onto the roof. At this moment, thanks Milton, appreciate that. I think I I can tackle this by myself. I'm just gonna have to do it like in installments. But I think I can. I'm smart. I think I can handle it. Hopefully, if this is my last recording, well, then you know. I know that's not funny. It's inappropriate. Major havoc. Something else I was going to mention. Oh, I had an ironic chuckle the other day. So, I mean, you know, the irony. Oh, man. It's the vanilla cream brulee. Harry and David. Love it. With my sweet Italian cream. So we're all focused on, you know, the Leonardo station, the Leonardo project, as it were, and all the weather peoples are saying we don't have to worry about it; that it's not going to come our way. I just found it really funny that as we're working on the storm, which is my family, the storm that is either just been named or probably will be named because it's going to progress into a tropical storm or what have you down in the Caribbean, Gulf, whatnot. It's Raphael. Yeah, I know I'm bent. I know. It's not a. Ooh, what a miraculous reveal. This is crazy. Who saw that? I know. I know that I've got a few things wrong up here. I'm well aware of it. But thank you for your concern. I appreciate it. So yeah, we're trying to get Leonardo under control, and we got Raphael to our south. Guessing Donnie and Mikey are grabbing a pizza currently. It's a theory. I don't know. But I don't. There have been quite a few days that I haven't made an entry, and I'm trying to get back on a stick. I'm trying to be more consistent with that. Partially for, you know, the science of it, partially because I don't want anybody to worry. So one of the whole reasons I started this was I saw there's a bunch of reasons, but you know, this gives my kids, potential grandkids and whatnot, in case something does happen, whatnot, it gives them a chance to know me better, know a little bit, you know, about whence they came. It gives anybody that has no clue who I am insight into the Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Taurus rising, Gryffindor, Barty geek that I am, because I'm pretty much straight shooting on this. So, as a psychology project, enjoy. And also for those that have been diagnosed with emphysema or COPD or anything like that, I'm gonna try and keep doing this. I have a feeling the format's going to improve a little bit, but you know, until then, we're doing this for the moment. It'll give you hopefully a practical, not ending I don't even know what to call it really, but just an ongoing vlog where you can track my progress, you know. Because there are I've seen a lot of people that were doing COPD, you know, living with COPD and stuff like that, vlogs, and they seem to be doing okay, and then suddenly the recording stopped, you know, like 3 years ago. And it's like, okay, you were mild, then you were moderate, because you were still, you know, chain smoking a pack of cigarettes a day, and you were helping the disease progress. And then suddenly the video stopped, and it's like, okay, Did you die? What happened? Did your camera break and you just never got a new one? Did you get bored? Well, I don't get bored easily, so. But it's like, okay, you're not instilling a lot of confidence in me. What are you? Hello, are you still there? Your last entry was 9 months ago. You said you were going to be going into the hospital. Are you still in the hospital? Did you never make it out? Did you die? That's an awful cliffhanger. Don't do that. Because I got the same crap that you do. Don't do that. Don't you hello. You know. So I want to try not to do that to anybody. I've instructed my family that if things do go horribly wrong, that someone, even if it's like a text-only video, someone at least, wrap it up, some kind of webisode season finale kind of thing, or series finale, I guess, not season finale at that point. But hopefully that's many, many years in the future. Hopefully. It's the goal, right? Anyway, I think wrap it up there because I got a mountain of dishes that, strangely enough, no one else has volunteered to take care of. Weird, right? Yeah, when I do go to Leonardo, which, hell, at this point, if things go horribly south for my mom, because she left without the equipment, I think I would mention that, because the insurance was going to pay 80% and I was going to leave her with 10. But there's a part of me that, because in one of our last conversations, she went over all the paperworky stuff with me. The house is paid for, so don't worry about that. You know about this account. There's also this account. You need to look at that. There's, I've got this in this room. You're going to want to take a look at that. It was, felt like one of those wrapping up unfinished business kind of conversations. Here's the stuff you need to know in case I'm not here in the morning kind of stuff. I don't really like those conversations. But so things. There's part of me that wonders if she didn't get the machine because she got some kind of news and knows that it won't make a difference or it won't matter. And why spend the money when, and I don't know this, but if the docs were like, look, you got a week or two, if she said, well, then why spend the $3,000? Because it's not going to matter. Because that sounds like something my mom would do. It's $3,000 Marcus can use, so screw it. I'm going to go home and die in my own bed. I don't know. Because she didn't tell me that part. But knowing my mom, I can't rule it out as a possibility. She's the cat going to a nice, quiet, dark place. Telling me what her burial requests are and things like that. I don't know. Maybe that's why she's non-committal about the idea of going with Dad, because, she knows by the time we get that arranged, she won't be here to go anyway. I don't know. The questions that are buzzing around in my bonnet. And it is a pretty floral bonnet, in case you weren't sure. Mm-hmm. That's right. I don't know. I know what I have to do. The path is still a little foggy, you know. But I know what I've got to do. It's still an ugly set of chores. But I'm the guy that can do it. So I'm the guy that has to do it before someone gets hurt. So that's where we are. I'll see it through one way or the other. I'm not sure which one's better, you know, one way or the other. I don't know. There's a certain amount of ugliness in either one. That's got to happen. So, anyway, yesterday was a good day, though. It was a good day. I like that. I like having those good days. Go out and have one of those yourself, right? I'll talk to you soon. Make it a great day.